we now have a replacement video card, and it's even better than the one that was in there. The video card that's in RCR's editing computer is a GTX 770, and this right here is a GTX 1080. So I hope this fixes it. I really hope the problem was the video card. You can hear the weariness in my voice. It was a long day of delivering cars and writing, and my calendar is so full. I didn't even have time to go to the gym today, which is turning out to be the happiest moment of my day aside from writing with Nick. I feel bad because I want to go to Philly Pride on Sunday, but that means I lose a day of editing. And then I have to drop the Galaxy off at the wrap company on Monday. So that's half a day of editing gone. Then I have Tuesday to edit. Then Wednesday I have to film. That's exhausting. That's almost the whole day gone. Then Thursday write again, and then Friday. So this is what burnout kind of feels like. It's as if each day dissolves away, and I'm not really having fun making regular car reviews. How's that for a statement? I'm not really having fun making regular car reviews. Even though I want to, it feels like a real task to do it. And this computer problem, what would have been a year ago, what would have been 3 years ago, just a minor nuisance, now feels like a catastrophe because I needed to do my financial books today and then edit tomorrow and then all this stuff. But if this doesn't work, then that means I'm behind. That means a video doesn't go out. And if a video doesn't go out, it's not really money on my part. It's money I feel obligated to Nick to make money for him because he needs the money more than I do. So let's get this 770 out of here and hope for the best. PCIe power coming out. Thumb screws coming out. I guess when I get tired, my voice kind of gets higher. I suppose higher and weaker. Okay, 770 is out of there. Please, Lord, work. In goes GTX 1080. Click. What's wrong? Why is the thumb screw not going in? Are my hands that clumsy? Is my vitamin level that low? My dexterity is low? Another thing that made me feel sad is that, yay, I get to build a new computer. But oh no, that means I have to drive down to King of Prussia. That means I lose a day of work. to go get the car. What's interesting, or at least seems to be interesting about this 1080 is that it only requires one PCIe slot or power little nub rather than two. I wonder why that is. I hope I'm not missing one. Okay, that's in there. I wonder what these slots are for on the end. On the opposite side of the, oh, mine had them too. There's just little covers on them. Well, I'll take the covers off the old one, put them on the new one. Safety. What's the chat saying? Boz, make sure you get the latest drivers since you're, yeah, right, I gotta do that. No, we're fixing the build. EVJ Graphics cleared the Blessing brand. If you need to take a break, take a vacation. I know you don't want to do it. 1080's only had 1x power corrector standard. Okay. Okay. She's in. If this works, then I guess I can go to the gym and be happy. And if it doesn't, then I guess I'm going to the gym and feeling sad. Got a super chat coming in. It's Matto with a ridiculous amount of money. Well, thank you, It's Matto. It's Matto is going to be our fixer for RCR Australia 2024. Take a break if you need it, dude. Thank you. What makes me feel greedy is I want an entire week off, which is something I used to do, which I guess explains why I didn't get burnt out 3 years ago. I used to take a break. We used to sometimes put out only 3 videos in a month. An entire week of doing nothing, doing whatever I wanted. No obligations, no one calling me, no advertisers, no giveaway cars, no brand deals, no agent calling, no nothing. I just hung out, I hiked the Appalachian Trail, and you know what? I did nothing, and it was everything I thought it could be. But I haven't taken a break in 3 years. How crazy does that sound? Okay, display port on that. USB drives. What's holding this one up? Why is this USB all gummy and weird? Third try, right? This is my mouse, I think. Why are they all tangled? Voicemail message saying I'm working my real job. Dexterity is so low. It's hard to plug in USB drives. All right. Looks like we're all in. Power on to the power supply. Here we go. Working that break without isn't good for your mental health. Yeah, I think I'm figuring that out. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that, it turns on. We getting anything here? Doesn't look like it. Display port, it's on display port. No signal. Okay. We got one vote for a CMOS reset again for a new card. The computer gets an I quit goodbye. Yank the battery. Have you tried taking out the RAM sticks one by one and testing them? You may have a dead one. Oh, Brian Lowe is new to this. Got a spare graphics card you can swap in? Well, that's what we just did, didn't we? Does it have integrated? We tried that and we get no signal. Is the motherboard grounded? I guess. I built this 8 years ago. We did the RAM yesterday. The computer submitted resignation. Man. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. Well, we removed the battery yesterday to try it. Yeah, we did that. Let's try the HDMI port. Start with the basics. Let's make sure none of the cables are loose. So crazy that we just get nothing at all. What if I get, I don't know, let's test the monitor itself. Just rule out the monitor. I'm going to take a monitor here from the other side of the room and unplug it. Or better yet, let's plug a different computer entirely. Wow, that is a that's not an HDMI cable. Around and around they go and get tangled with each other. Let's take the laptop and plug the laptop into that's the wrong cable. Where is the right cable? Don't even see it. What's the chat saying? HDMI laptop into monitor. So, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the HDMI cable coming out of the big monitor. plug it into the laptop to rule out the laptop being the problem. Interesting. Turn on the monitor. HDMI connected. Click OK to automatically switch to HDMI port. Alright, there you go. So the monitor's not the problem. Solve that. So where to go from here? We never figured out the processor, but it's a Z97 chipset, so that leaves many options. We had it up for a bit yesterday, but the video was artifacting heavily. For testing the desktop, don't plug in anything more than a keyboard and mouse just to make sure. Okay. Does the motherboard have a BIOS reset button or just the jumper? I have no idea. I've never encountered this kind of problem before. So I'm not sure what to do. All right, turning it off. What do I want to plug in now? So removing everything, let's just remove every single thing that's plugged into the computer, except for a video source. In goes the display port. Let's start it up again. Power on to the power supply. There it goes. No. Nothing on the screen. Any post codes? I mean, if there's no screen and no built-in speaker, you may have to connect a speaker if you have one. If DisplayPort is not working, try HDMI. It'll work when DisplayPort isn't. All right, turning it off again. Have you tried moving the RAM modules over? Okay, let's do the HDMI port. Take out the DisplayPort. In goes HDMI. HDMI is in. Power on again. HDMI 1. Nope, no signal. Powering on with no modules would be useful to determine if it has a speaker. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, let's take all the RAM out. Power off. All right, that was a weird reset. Zach Brown says, it's not much, but I can spare at the moment. Best of luck. Thanks. All right. Hard power off. There it is, off. Power off to power supply. Let's take these RAM. RAM is all coming out. 1, 2. 3, 4. All right, let's see if we get a beep. Nada. No beep. No, nothing. I don't know which one is dim 0. Oh, there, it just powered off. Oh, there it turned back on again. That's interesting. I always thought they beeped when you turned a computer on with no RAM. If you can, show us the label on the RAM sticks. Say dim 0 is marked on the board. Marked in what way? Turning it off. Power off. My flashlight's dying. Snap-on light. Well, I don't see any marked. Oh wait, dim 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so first. Well, I'm guessing what they mean is that the one closest to the CPU is dim 1. So in goes dim 1. Well, I took them out the other way. So here we go. Let's try dim 1. Power on. Power supply on. Turning it on with dim 1 in. If you were to buy a new PC to replace this one, what would you be willing to spend? I already priced it out. Okay, we're getting something here. CPU memory change. Please enter setup, configure system, F1 to run setup, F to load default values. And yeah, fuck it, let's run setup. Oh, that's right. That's why it's not doing it. Because this is, I have nothing plugged into the computer. So in goes one. In goes two. Three. All right, my resetting CMOS by pulling the battery. All right, fine. Where's my screwdriver? We'll do it again. Resetting CMOS. Power off. CMOS battery. Out you come. Out you come. Out you come. You don't want to come out, do you? CMOS battery, out you come. I don't want to slip and scratch something. This is how I make a rookie mistake. By having wobbly fingers. And messing up the battery. I wonder if just clicking it out of there is enough. Oh, there it comes. All right, she's out. Now in she goes again. Now, is this what's called resetting, or do I have to turn the computer off and on again with the battery out to reset CMOS? Skip the battery. Sorry, I'm only seeing chat here working. By the way, the lack of RAM also seems to cause a BIOS reset, so all the thing unnecessary at the point is booting. Okay. Little screwdriver away so it can't hurt anything. Right. Power supply on. All right. Now, this is what I was getting nearly every single day I turned my computer on. All right, I clicked F1. Nothing happened because I didn't plug my keyboard in. Plugged everything else in, not the keyboard. F1. Entering setup. Okay. Vector says, highly unusual, see it on a daily basis. Perhaps the battery is dead and dying. Nope, don't need to do that. Boot is... Yeah, it's hard disk and then that. Yeah, I don't need to save any of that. Pharmacies don't carry batteries to fit in motherboards. Every Walgreens carries a C2032. All right, there's BIOS. Yeah, start it normally. All right, this is promising. So in the meantime, we need to get our resolution up so I can actually use this thing. 1080 by 1024, please. It's really not going to do that? Yeah, restart. Put the RAM back in one stick at a time. We must determine which RAM stick potentially is failing and adding one at a time to assist in figuring it out. Then drives. This looks like a new video card. If it's doing this, something's wrong with the GPU or the video drivers. It needs drivers. Yeah, I know drivers. Yes, I know I need drivers. Thank you very much. I really wanted to go to the gym. I still have to do my books. Okay, before we do drivers, let's start adding in our drives. Well, all right, this is something I should have done yesterday, huh? Well, at least got a better video card out of it, or slightly better. All right, number 2. Power off. In you go. Oh, that's right. You stagger them, don't you? Right? You stagger them? Maybe it doesn't matter. All right. Second one in. It's about the time when I throw in a random cheap video card without the... Right, this is a new... Memory has changed. Yeah, F2. Motorhorse didn't see the one yesterday. Well, yesterday we effed around. We thought it was a video card. A fan gave us a new video card, a better one than we had before. All right, so there we are. Let's shut down again. Power off. Another one in. Power on, boot. Did you buy a new computer or did you scrap that idea? I have parts waiting for me at Micro Center down near King of Prussia, near Philly. So, all right. Yep, thank you, more RAM. All right, so now we're at, definitely 3 sticks of RAM. How much RAM is in here now? I could conceivably work with 3 sticks for a while. We have 24 gigabytes of RAM in here. All right. I think I can edit, albeit a bit slower, with 24 gigabytes, but with a faster video card. I wonder, well, it's really RAM and solid state drives are really what makes video editing well. Vector24 says 24 is plenty, but it's still worth trying to 4-stick. It's possible. It just didn't like a new GPU first, so that's fine. If all the RAM works, it never hurts to make a bootable copy of MemTest. Yeah, I never use MemTest. After buying a motherboard speaker, strip the motherboard as all its drives, all memory, all expansion cards with just the CPU and see if a beep happens. If no beep happens, the motherboard is done. All right, here we go. Last one on the end. Click, click, dick. All right, there's all your RAM back in. Huh, okay. All right, weird. Lester Fox says there isn't an internal speaker. No, we've determined there isn't. Acoustic Series says here's a thing. All right. All right, so now it has all the RAM back in. Okay, RAM was probably loose. Yeah, let's hope it's that. Let's get some drivers for this thing. What is this, 1080? Your computer clock is wrong. Okay. Thank you. I guess because I took the battery out, huh? Yeah, it thinks it's January 1st, 2023. Yes, it is not. It is May. No, it's not. It's June already. F me. It's June 1st. Oh, I can't just type in 2023. Do I really have to do this? Like that? Change date and time settings. Yes, thank you. Change date and time. January 2023. It is, what time is it? People are probably shouting me there's an easier way to change the time. Windows 7, not graduate circuit in any mainstream thing. You may have to go in BIOS to change the clock. I've never had to go in BIOS to adjust the clock. Websites use certificates valid. Windows 7. What am I doing wrong here? Are we really going to go like this? Well, good thing is the mouse has a rapid fire button on it. So we're already in 2020, 2021, there goes the pandemic. June 2023, and the time is near enough as makes no difference, 8:35. Let's just say 8:35. 8:35 p.m. Okay. Thank you. I'd like some drivers, please. Automatic driver updates, manual driver search, GeForce. Thank you. GeForce, GTX. GTX 16 series. What? GTX 1080. 100 series? 1000 series? 700 series? Okay, I don't know what I'm looking for here. Oh. Is it 10 series? GTX 1080. Anything? Is it 1080 Ti or just regular 1080? Maybe 1080 Ti. Windows 7 64. Game ready driver, studio driver. I guess everything. Is anybody saying I'm doing it wrong? 1000 series, 10 series, just 1080. This is progress, just 1080. Well, is there a driver? Do you have one? Driver results, security update. I don't. Game ready driver. Security update driver. I feel confused because it used to just be driver. Now it's all this stuff. Pick the newest one. They said newest game ready. Oh, okay. So that's 2021, 2021, and security update in 2022. So game ready 2021, I guess, right? Drivers not matter for Windows 7 as only get security updates that remain different build. Okay. Download now. There she goes. All right, so this is progress. Now look, PC is up. Yes, it's up. So time, the actual time is 8:37 p.m. Okay, it updated 6/1. Nice. Oops, have to have it on me. There we go. 8:37 p.m. Well, thank you to Brandon. Thank you to everybody else who got the old MF for going. Okay, she did downloaded. Yes, I would like to allow changes made by Navidity Corporation. Even after the rest of the PC craps out, he can always copy his data off the drive. NVIDIA still pulls out security-only drivers for 30 series Windows 7s. Check this last night already. Brian, you're handsomely fancy. Oh, okay, thank you. It hurts to smile because, no, I don't need the GeForce experience. I just need the graphics driver. Thank you. Yeah, custom graphics driver, HD audio driver. I don't need HD audio. And I don't need the PhysicsS system software. Yes, I need that. Perform a clean restores all NV settings to original default values, removes any profiles you have created. Yeah, clean installation because it's a whole different video card. The one Kia says cosine, a 2-drive Synology NAS would be a platform for backing up your data. I have one in it. Oh, great. Now we have gigantic. Look, we got gigantic view again. Here we go. Oh. And now we're here. I would do clean install for a totally different GPU. At least not in the feeling you have been given up and thrown in the towel. At least you are rejuvenated since your computer is back up and running. Restart now. Yes, please. You just need the audio. Oh, really? If I want audio through the HDMI? Oh, really? I got to do this again? Well, okay. Guess I got to install it again. At least it's still there. Yep, didn't make a noise. There, it made noise. Will it play Jurassic Park? Oh, it is, okay. Okay. Works now, be happy, just add things back up. Looks like error E621, cute. I remember seeing an old video about this. If you need the data off the drive, you can just stop. Okay. Well, let's try the old, ew, I don't want you. I don't want NVIDIA control panel. Exit. I want your ass off the boot. You better not be. Processes. That MFer better not be showing up every time. In the meantime, let's do the gold standard. And by that I mean it's the only game I have on this computer, Skyrim. Control panel is not the bloatware. No, older software in Windows more vulnerable. I don't know if there's some sort of wicked shift in the stream or what. Skyrim Edition will now test your video hardware set for ultra quality. Oh boy, what a day to be alive. If you're at all uncertain about the health of your drive, basically back up your files now. Tammy, well, the good news is like everything that needs to be RCR is not on the main hard drive right there, or one of those. It's on these backups. There's nothing related to RCR on the C drive. Everything is on the other ones. Not caught up, so I don't know what your goal is, but if you need the data, pull a drive. I always play as an Argonian, and I'm gay. All right, with the old thing, it would crash like in a moment, or it would glitch all the hell out. So, good. All right. So, this makes me feel better. I hope you did redundant backups of the important stuff. If not, you should do that. Just turned off my PS4. I was also playing Skyrim. Yes. When is Skyrim 2 coming out? Or Skyrim 6? Okay. So this is all promising here. I'm going to start doing my taxes. And by that, I mean doing my books that I was going to start doing today. What's my little warning down here? You have 2 important messages. System, unwanted software protection, Windows Defender is out of date. Oh boy. Let's just make sure Adobe Premiere boots. That's going to take a while to load. Okay, so thank you for joining me for all this. I'm going to do the very, very risky move, which is putting the case back on her. Tempting fate that nothing's wrong. I'm putting this on and putting the thumb screws back in. Ouch. Okay, looks fine. If you want to do the whole drive backups the right way, I can only recommend it. For your 1080, just limited backups, no instrumentals, set the clock correctly. I guess I did. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you to Brendan. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. What should I do with the old drive and the old video card? Put it on the wall, put it somewhere where it'll collect dust, put it in a bag, put it somewhere, put it on the shelf where it'll get more dust in it. Put it down here with the rest of the computer parts. Put it in here with a bunch of power cables. I want to put it somewhere nice. It's not totally dead, just replace the thermal compound. It's compound. There you go, Freudian. Isn't this funny? I'm so worn out I can't even words right. Where is somewhere where future Brian will look for his old video card? Where will future Brian look for it? He'll probably look for it in the old motherboard case. Hey, look, it's my old RAM. The old RAM that used to be in the computer that went bad, kind of. G-Skill. Cat 5 cable, Cat 5 cable, tons of Cat 5 cables. Bunch of blanks. Nope, won't fit that way. Manuals. There. What's this? Thank you for choosing Windows 7. Awesome. I'm so glad I did. RAM. Cat 5 cable. Oh no, it's all going to hell down here. Things are falling apart. Objects stacked up on top of other objects, getting in each other's way, preventing a neat organization of my objects. Oh, my objects. I've had a tension in my head all day long. When is the next Regular and Roman podcast coming out? I don't know. Well, thank you so much for helping me fix my computer. Back you go. There you go. Guess I'm still going to go to Micro Center tomorrow. Buy a whole new everything. To get from 7 to 10, you have to do the upgrade tool that gives you an activated version of 10. Then you can do a fresh install, at least remembered version. Not smart to ask if he's talking about burnout. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I am in a state of creative burnout. It's hard to think. It's hard to get joy. I have this cold sore in my mouth that makes it hurt to smile. All right, Brian. You get to do your books and make a thumbnail for Monday. And tomorrow you get to go take hikers to wherever they're going, and then drive to King of Prussia and go to Micro Center and spend almost $2,000 on a whole new parts, and take the parts and bring them in here and pile them up on the table, and then honestly wait for your head to be a little bit clearer. Because the last thing I want to do is try to build a computer in a state of duress. It's good to hear you're still going. You need a new system, but at least you have this one right now. Yep. So if you see me streaming with the title saying, "Oh no, it's breaking again," that means it's breaking again. But hopefully now we're fine for a while. Thank you. Thank you for liking Regular Car Reviews, and thank you, It's Matto, for the generous donation.